Good evening and welcome back as we are back for game two of the doubleheader. On the mound for your pilots, it will be the center fielder pitcher, Alan Murphy. Murphy on the year has a 1-2 record with a 3.27 ERA, pitched in 4 games. He started all 4 of those. He's thrown 22 innings, struck out 14, walked 14 guys, given up 12 hits. In his first challenge today will be Aaron Previsky, the center fielder. A fake bunt there. And Murphy's first pitch will be a ball here at 8:35 p.m. The 1-0 from Murphy will be swung on and missed. It'll be 1-1 here to start this game. The 1-1 will be a strike on a late call by Jerome. It'll be 1-2. The 1-2 will be on the outside corner, called a ball. 2-2. The 2-2 will be high and in. It'll be 3-2. Murphy's 3-2 will be swung on and missed. He'll start the evening with a strikeout swinging of Previsky. That's going to bring up the designated hitter, number 25, Robbie Young. So Murphy with a solid start here tonight for your Pilots. That pitch is called strike one. It'll be 0-1. The 0-1 is a ball that misses outside. Ones will be across the board. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. The 1-1 is swung on and missed. Murphy gets ahead 1-2. The 1-2 swung on, hit into center. Fedor goes back. Fedor finds it. He makes the play, and there are quick 2 outs here to start this game. So with 2 outs, that'll bring up the second baseman, number 29, Luis De Leon. Murphy with the leg kick, swung on and missed. So Murphy's velocity has been up a bit here in his last few starts. That pitch swung on, fouled off. It's 0-2 now. The 0-2 from Murphy will be swung on, fouled off. So we'll have an 0-2 here again. Murphy's 0-2 will be with the leg kick. A pitch in the dirt. It'll be 1-2. As Jerome now asks for more baseballs, please. The 1-2 swung on and missed. A 1-2-3 inning for Alan Murphy that includes 2 strikeouts, and we head to the bottom of the first in a 0-0 ball game. So leading off for your Pilots here in the bottom half of this first inning is the shortstop all-star David Bermudez. First pitch to Bermudez will be high. He'll get a head 1-0. The 1-0 to Bermudez will be high as he thinks about a bunt and pulls it back. The 2-0 will be a bunt that is pulled back, 3-0 now. So as Bermudez went 2 for 3 in that first game, he saw his average crack back up from a 283 to a 294. Talking with him in between games, he said, "Who made sure I got that second hit?" And I told him we all agreed up here that he deserved a 2 for 3 day. So a lead-off walk there to Bermudez will bring up the starting third baseman here and in the All-Star game on Tuesday, Dylan Duplachon. Duplachon hitting a solid 298 right now. Does have 15 walks. He's stolen 12 bags on the year. So if he gets on, he is a threat. Just like Bermudez, who is on first right now, dancing around like he usually does. So a bunt that is pulled back by Duplachon as the starter. Mike Bovenzi still cannot find the zone here to start this game. The 1-0 to Duplachon. Hit back to the pitcher. He will throw to second. There will be one there, and Duplachon will be safe at first. So there will be one out with a runner on first now. Number 6, Torres. That's going to bring up the right fielder, Over Torres. Torres hit a 1 for 3 in the last game. Saw his average drop by .001 point. So not a big change there as he'll look to rise it here with a first inning hit. Bavenzi's pitch will bounce in the dirt. Duplashawn will stay put at first. Torres will get ahead 1-0. The 1-0 will be low. It'll be 2-0 now to Torres. So he's in a great hitter's count here. So the 2-0 to Over swung on, hit into right. The right fielder is over. He will make the play, and there are 2 outs here in the bottom of the first.
Now the designated hitter from Canandaigua, Pennsylvania, number 18, Logan Sturr.
That's going to bring up Logan Sturr. Sturr played first base in the first game of this doubleheader and will sit at the DH here in game 2. Sturr, after a slow start to the year, is currently hitting 3 in that last game with a triple and 2 RBIs. A throw over to first at Duplashawn, and diving back in safely he is. The first pitch to Sturr will be a breaking ball called strike 1, 0-1. Another throw over, diving in safely is Duplashawn. The 0-1 to Sturr will be inside. Duplashawn will head to second. He will be in there safe, called out on a play it looked like he got in on. So Sturr will lead off the next inning as we head to the second, as he thought he was safe too. Welcome back to the top of the second inning, as Duplashawn was thrown out to end the bottom half of the first. So leading off here in the top of the second will be the first baseman, Josh Hatcher. That pitch is swung on, fouled off. Murphy is ahead 0-1. The 0-1 will be 0-2 now. So Murphy ahead 0-2 now. And that pitch will be swung on, fouled off. Reynolds running over as he will try to get there. He will lay out and just miss the baseball. So covered a lot of ground there for nothing. The 0-2 from Murphy, swung on, fouled off again. Dupleshawn goes over a tad, sees it's out of play, retreats to third base. The 0-2 from Alan Murphy, swung on, chopped foul towards Parker Denny. The 0-2 fouled off again. Up to 6 pitches now. The 0-2 fouled off once again. The 0-2 swung on, hit into the gap of Bermudez and Dupleshawn, and there it is, the first hit of the night.
Now batting, the right fielder number 19, Brett Phillips.
So with no outs in the lead-off single, that's going to bring up Bretton Phillips. Phillips in right field in this game after playing center in the last. First pitch from Murphy will miss. He'll fall behind 1-0. That pitch swung on, hit up. Dupleshawn will find it through the light, and there will be 1 out here in the top of the second.
Now batting, the third baseman number 28, Dewey Roden.
That's going to bring up the third baseman, number 28, Dewey Roden. The first pitch from Roden will be swung on, hit into center. Fedor will run over. Fedor will play it on the bounce. Runners will be on second and first now with 1 out.
Now batting, the left fielder number 16, Vincenzo Castronovo.
So with 1 out and runners on second and first now, the Here We Go Murph chants are pouring in from the fans, and Vincenzo Castronovo steps up to the plate. That pitch swung on and missed as it looked like Murphy put everything he had into that one. That pitch is called a strike. It'll be 0-2. The 0-2 swung on, fouled off, so it'll be 0-2 here again with runners on second and first with the 1 out here in the top of the second. That pitch is swung on and fouled off once again. As is being pointed out now, Castronovo's left foot, the back foot, is pretty much on the plate. Doesn't look like it'd be in the box if there was one, but I guess we'll never know. The 0-2 as Murphy has a stare down at second will miss. It'll be 1-2. Castronovo calls for time as Murphy's about ready to pitch. He throws it home, but it won't count. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. A little bit of karma there for Castronovo as he is struck out. That'll bring up the catcher, number 21, Tim Mira. Mira steps up with 2 outs now and runners on second and first. The first pitch swung on, hit Torres' way. Torres will plant under it. It'll travel more, as it looks like Torres was under it, so it'll be a foul ball, 0-1. The 0-1 is 0-2 now. The 0-2 swung on, hit Torres' way. Torres will run over. It will be called a foul ball, so we'll have 0-2 here again. The 0-2 is strike 3 as Mira cannot believe it. Murphy works out of it, and we head to the bottom of the second as 2 are stranded. Thank you for tuning in to this broadcast of NewarkPilots.tv. Welcome back to the bottom of the second inning in this 0-0 ball game. Logan Sturr will lead off after Duplachon was thrown out to end the inning. So Sturr gets a fresh count here. Following him will be Parker Denny, then Jordan Fedor. First pitch to Stir will be swung on and missed. He'll fall behind 0-1. The 0-1 will be high. It'll be 1-1. The 1-1 to Stir will be a ball outside, 2-1 now. So a good eye there by Stir. The 2-1 will be high. It'll be 3-1 now to Stir. The 3-1 swung on, fouled off. It'll be 3-2 now. The 3-2 to Stir will miss high, so the payoff pitch will be ball 4. Stir will get walked to start the inning.
The first baseman from Arlington, Virginia, number 22, Parker Denny.
That's going to bring up number 22, Parker Denny, who will be at first base in game 2 after he got the first game off. So Stir on first. Denny at the plate, playing first. First pitch to him will be a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 to Denny will be a breaking ball that misses high. He's ahead in the driver's seat, 2-0. The 2-0 will be inside, 3-0. Bavenzi has had a problem finding the strike zone here, as he only threw 2 strikes in the first inning, and he can't seem to locate the zone here. Pitch will be a strike, 3-1. The 3-1 will be high. Denny has walked. There are runners on second and first now.
The center fielder from Greensburg, Pennsylvania, number 15, Jordan Fedor.
So an early mound visit now for Bovenzi, as he has found himself into some trouble. The Pilots have runners on second and first here to start the inning, with Jordan Fedor up, so something is brewing for your Pilots. As the mound visit's over, Fedor adjusts the batting gloves. Fedor, who was off to a very, very bad start to start the year, has climbed his way out of that hole and into a hot streak as of late. In fact, in the last 3 games, he saw his average go from a 203 to a 219 to a 269. So on the year, he is hitting a 269 with 5 stolen bags, 8 walks, 10 RBIs, 1 triple, 2 and 3 doubles. First pitch to him will be a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 to Fedor will be a breaking ball in. It'll be 1-1. The 1-1 to Fedor will be a breaking ball that misses. 2-1. The 2-1 will miss. Fedor's ahead 3-1 now. So a very good opportunity brewing for your Pilots here as Fedor's ahead 3-1 with no outs here in the bottom of the second as the first two runners are on second and first. That pitch will be a strike. 3-2 now. The 3-2 to Fedor will have to wait after Bovenzi thinks about trying to pick off Stir at second, but no one's holding him on. The 3-2 swung on, popped up, fouled off. So it'll be 3-2 here again. The 3-2 will be high. So Fedor walks. The bases are now loaded for Bailey Jamanis.
The second baseman from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, number 9, Bailey Jimenez.
So Jamanis will step up here with no one out and the bases juiced, and he'll look to give the Pilots an early lead. Jamanis hitting a .214 on the year as he is 9 for 42. We'll look to get that average up here. In his last game at Geneva, he went 2 for 5. First pitch, swung on, hit hard, past the first baseman. It will be a fair ball. 1 will come in, 2 will come in. Jamanis will get to second. Your Pilots lead 2-0.
The catcher from Newark, New York, number 13. Let's hear it for Ty Saida.
That's going to bring up the catcher, number 13, Ty Saida. And now the Utica manager is out to argue with Jerome about that being a fair ball. And now it looks like the whole Blue Sox dugout will be chirping at Jerome, and he tells them that's enough. Says play ball. Saida steps up with no batting gloves on second and third with no outs here in the bottom of the second. That pitch is called strike 1. The 0-1 will be a ball, so it'll be 1-1 to Saida. The 1-1 will be called a strike. 1-2 now to Saida. The 1-2 will be called a ball. It'll be 2-2. Saito awaits the 2-2. It will be a ball. 3-2 now. So Saito will work the count back and reach on a walk. And that'll bring up number 11, Cameron Reynolds, the left fielder.
Number 11, Cameron Reynolds.
And it looks like we're going to have a pitching change here in the bottom half of the second inning with no outs. So Bovenzi's day will come to an end as he has already given up 2 runs off of 1 hit and has loaded the bases here. So those runners on base, if they do score, will go to him, and his ERA could inflate even more here. It's going to be Bradley Tuttle pitching now for the Utica Blue Sox. He's from Rockhound, Texas. He stands in at 6'6", 230 pounds, and will be back once he's ready. Thank you for tuning in to this broadcast of Newark Pilots Baseball on NewarkPilots.tv. So stepping up to the dish here with the new pitcher, Tuttle, in. The bases are loaded for Cameron Reynolds, and there are no outs. So the submarine pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 will be a strike, 0-2, as Reynolds looks back in disbelief. The 0-2 swung on, popped up out of play, so Reynolds stays alive. The 0-2 to Reynolds once again will be a ball that swung on and popped up out of play once again. So Reynolds awaits his 0-2 here again. It will be a ball that misses wide. He's now behind 1-2. So a good block there by Mira to prevent a run from scoring. The 1-2 will miss. Reynolds has worked the count back to 2-2 now. Reynolds awaits his 2-2 pitch. It will be a pitch that is swung on and missed for the first out of the inning, and that'll bring up David Bermudez, the shortstop.
Number 8, David Bermudez.
So Bermudez steps up here with one out and the bases loaded, looking to add on to this 2-run lead. That pitch swung on and missed. Bermudez falls behind 0-1. The 0-1 pitch swung on and missed. Bermudez falls behind 0-2 here. The 0-2 swung on and missed. There are 2 outs now, and the Pilots are in danger of stranding the bases loaded.
Number 7, Dylan Duplichet.
That's going to bring up Dylan Duplachon with the bases juiced here, and 2 outs now in the bottom of the second. First pitch swung on and missed, 0-1, so the Pilots are really having trouble right now with the submarine delivery. The 0-1 is swung on, fouled off behind the catcher. Duplachon is now down 0-2. So now it looks like the field ump will have a talk with the coach about the way the players are acting over in that dugout. And Duplachon will get more time as he awaits the 0-2. So the players are now told to cut it out as the outfielders will break up, head back out to their spots as Duplachon is down 0 and 2. The 0-2 pitch swung on and missed. Bases are left loaded. We head to the third inning as your Pilots lead 2-0. So as the night goes on here in the third inning, so do the emotions of the game, as now the whole Utica team is forced inside their dugout after they had some words with Dylan Duplachon to end the last half of the inning. And leading off for the Blue Sox will be number 11, Gabe Sherman, the shortstop. First pitch to him will miss 1-0. The 1-0 will be a strike. Murphy has worked back to a 1-1 count. The 1-1 will get away from Murphy as he makes a noise. It'll be 2-1. The 2-1 will be in the dirt, swung on. It's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch from Murphy will have to wait as time is called by Brett Jerome. He signals play. Murphy will come set with the 2-2. The leg kick, the delivery will be swung on and missed. Tagged out. There is one out here in the top of the third.
Now at the center fielder, number 15, Aaron Pavisky.
So with one out now, that'll bring up the center fielder, number 15, Aaron Pavisky. Pavisky is 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout. That pitch swung on and missed. 0-1 here to Pavisky. The 0-1 will miss. It'll be 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out now. The 1-1 is shot into the gap of center and right field. It will go back. It will be out of here as the Pilots now lead 2-1. So tensions are growing more as after that home run, Previsky looked to taunt the Pilots dugout. So with one out, the Pilots now lead by 1, and that's going to bring up Robbie Young, the DH. The first pitch will miss. It's 1-0 now. 1-1 to the Blue Sox DH. The 1-1 swung on and fouled. Will be 1-2. The 1-2 swung on, hit up the middle, so it'll be a single with 1 out here in the top of the third.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 29, Luis De Leon.
So with that single, that'll bring up Luis De Leon, the second baseman. There will now be a mound visit with Alan Murphy to try to calm him down after he gave up the home run and then a single that followed that. So mound visit over. Murphy looks ready to get back to work. As De Leon steps back into the box. The first pitch to him will be swung on, hit into right center field. Fedor will go back. He will not be able to glove it. We will have a tie ball game here in the top half of the third. It is 2-2 after that triple by De Leon.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 6, Josh Hatcher.
That's going to bring up the first baseman, number 6, Josh Hatcher. That pitch swung on, fouled off. 0-1. Murphy gets ahead. The 0-1 swing and a miss. 0-2 now. The 0-2 swung through, fouled off, caught by Saida, and there are 2 outs now. That is Murphy's 6th strikeout here as we are through 2.2 innings of baseball. That'll bring up the right fielder, Brenton Phillips. Phillips will step up here with 2 outs and the go-ahead run on third, and Murphy will look to get out of it on a pitch inside. Phillips will get ahead 1-0. The 1-0 will be up and in 2-0. So some more chirping going on here by Saida and Phillips. So now Coach Quinn will get in, and he will tell Saida to stop, and they will try to defuse the situation. And they will continue to chirp here as they will try to defuse the situation. And official warnings have now been given to each bench. As the field ump tells them to get back to play, Phillips is ahead 2-0. Official warnings have been handed out to both teams. Murphy steps off, asks for time, as Reynolds was not ready. He was ready to run in and back up Saida if need be. The 2-0 here will be a strike, 2-1 now. The 2-1 from Murphy will be swung on, hit foul. It'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs now. The go-ahead run stands 90 feet away as Murphy is trying to get out of this inning. The pitch from Murphy will be swung on and fouled off, so it'll be 2-2 here again. The 2-2 in the dirt. They're going to say he didn't go. It'll be 3-2. The 3-2. Breaking ball misses. Murphy walks him. So with 2 outs, that'll bring up Dewey Roden, the third baseman. So runners on the corners now with 2 outs, and Murphy will look to work out of this inning. First pitch will miss, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch will be inside, 2-0. The 2-0 from Murphy will be a strike, 2-1. The 2-1 swung on, fouled off. It'll be 2-2. Murphy's 2-2 pitch will be high, 3-2. Now he is in danger of loading the bases here with 2 outs. The 3-2 from Murphy will be swung on and fouled off. So it'll be 3-2 here once again. The 3-2 swung on, hit up the middle. No one will be able to make the play. The Blue Sox have taken the lead with 2 outs here in the top of the third.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 16, Vincenzo Castronovo.
That's going to bring up the left fielder, number 16, Vincenzo Castronovo. Castronovo will bat here with 2 outs as the Blue Sox lead 3-2. Pitch will be outside, 1-0. They're going to say he went. It'll be 1-1. So a lot of heckling going on here early on in game 2. A 1-1 fastball blown by Castronovo. It'll be 1-2. That pitch swung on, fouled off. It'll be 1-2 here again. The 1-2 swung on and missed. The Blue Sox put up a 3 spot here in the third. And your Pilots will look to answer back in the bottom half of the inning as they now trail by 1. We'll be back. Leading off for your Pilots here in the bottom half of the third inning, the right fielder, number 6, Over Torres. Torres awaits his first pitch. It will be inside for a ball, 1-0. That pitch misses 2-0. So the 2-0 will miss. It'll be 3-0 now. The 3-0 will be a strike. 3-1 now to Torres. The 3-1, a protection swing there from Torres. It'll be 3-2 now. So Torres still ahead at a 3-2 count, and the pitch will miss. It'll be a lead-off walk here for Over Torres.
Now then, the designated hitter from Canyon, Pennsylvania, number 18. Pilots fans, let's hear it for Logan Sturr.
So after the lead-off walk, that'll bring up the DH, number 18, Logan Sturr. Sturr on the night has a walk, so he'll look to build off of that first at-bat and reach safely again. The first pitch to Sturr will miss 1-0. The 1-0 to Sturr will be a pitch that is swung on and missed. The 1-1 will be outside 2-1. Sturr awaits the 2-1. It will be low 3-1. The 3-1 to Sturr will hit him. So Sturr will reach first.
Now then, the first pitch from Arlington, Virginia, number 22. Parker Denny.
The warning was issued, but the pitcher was not ejected. He issued the warning. So they're going to say it was ball four. It didn't hit him. So that will bring up number 22, Parker Denny. That pitch will miss 1-0. Denny will get ahead. The 1-0 swung on and missed. It'll be 1-1 to Denny now. The 1-1 will be swung on and missed. 1-2 now to your Pilots' first baseman tonight. So runners on second and first here, with Denny at the plate, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch will miss. It'll be 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Parker Denny here. The 2-2 will miss. It'll be 3-2. So Denny will await the 3-2 pitch. It will miss. The bases have now been loaded. That's going to bring up Jordan Fedor, the center fielder.
From Greensburg, Pennsylvania, number 15, Jordan Fedor.
Fedor walked in his previous plate appearance, so no official at-bat on the night. So a mound visit now after the bases have been loaded on walks. Fedor having more time to prepare for this at-bat and facing the new arm angle. That pitch swung on, popped up. Fedor falls behind 0-1. So the 0-1 to Fedor as total comes set. It will be a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 swung on and missed by Fedor. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed by Fedor. There is 1 out now. And that'll bring up Bailey Jamanis.
Lancaster, Pennsylvania, number 9, Bailey Jamanis.
Jamanis hit a double in his last at-bat. Scored the Pilots 2 runs on that double. An opportunity to help the Pilots out even more here. First pitch will be on the corner. Jimenez falls behind 0-1. The 0-1 will be called a strike. 0-2 now. The 0-2 swung on and missed, and the Pilots are in danger of stranding the bases loaded opportunity once again.
Hamburg, New York, number 13. Ty Saida.
So Ty Saida steps up to the plate from the left side of the batter's box with the bases loaded. That pitch will be low. Saida will get ahead 1-0. The 1-0 to Saida will be swung on, hit into left field. The left fielder will get under it, make the play. Pilots strand the bases loaded once again. We head to the bottom of the fourth as your Pilots to the fourth inning as your Pilots trail 3-2.
Attention all fans, pizza's now $1. Again, pizza's now $1 while it lasts.
So Murphy is back out for the top of the fourth as we are back, and leading off is the catcher, Tim Mira. The first pitch to him will be called a strike. 0-1. That ball will be foul. It'll be 0-2. The 0-2 will miss. It'll be 1-2 now from Murphy. The 1-2 will be swung on, fouled off. We'll have a 1-2 here again. The 1-2 was fouled off again. Jerome goes back to get some more balls, and he comes back behind the plate. Signals the play to Murphy. Murphy will look in. That pitch will be in the dirt. It'll be 2-2 now from Murphy. The 2-2 misses. It is now a 3-2 count. That pitch is going to send Torres in, and he will make the play.
Number 11, Gabe Sherman.
So after Mira gets out, that'll bring up the shortstop, Gabe Sherman, with 1 out. Excuse me. That pitch blown by Sherman as he swings. He falls behind 0-1. That pitch will miss. It'll be 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. That pitch swung on, hit into the gap of center and left. Fedor comes over and makes the play.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 15, Aaron Previsky.
That'll bring up Aaron Previsky again tonight. He homered in his last at-bat. That pitch swung on, fouled off. Murphy gets ahead 1-0. That pitch swung on, popped up. Murphy is now ahead 0-2. The 0-2 from Murphy will be high. It'll be 1-2. So here in the top of the 4th, it is a 1-2 count to Previsky with 2 outs as the Pilots trail 3-2. That pitch swung on and hit hard by Duplashawn. It will be a single that is tried to stretch into a double, and Previsky will be in there with a double.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 25, Robbie Young.
So with 2 outs, that'll bring up number 25, Robbie Young. So the first pitch by Murphy will be swung on, fouled off. He gets ahead 0-1. The 0-1 will miss. It'll be 1-1 now from Murphy. That pitch swung on, popped up. Dupleshawn and Sut head over. It is 1-2 here from Murphy. Murphy's 1-2 will be swung on, hit to Dupleshawn. It will go off of his glove. The run will score. The Pilots now trail 4-2. So they will have a mound visit now with Murphy. And they will let Murphy stay as Devin Hicks was getting ready to run out there. So that's going to bring up Luis De Leon. De Leon steps up with 2 outs and a runner on first and 1 already in here in this 4th inning. That pitch will get by Saida to the backstop. The runner will advance to second. It's a 1-0 count now for Murphy. The 1-0 pitch will be high and in. It'll be 2-0. So Murphy takes a deep breath as he tries to gain some confidence. The 2-0 will be a strike. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch swung on, hit into deep left, sending the left fielder back on the track. It will go off the wall. 1 will come in, and it will be a stand-up double as the Blue Sox now lead 5-2. And Quinn allowed Murphy to go 1 more, and now his night will officially be over. That's going to bring in number 33, Matt Boyko. And we'll be back once he's warm. So Boyko is ready, and his first challenge will be the first baseman, Josh Hatcher. First pitch will be a strike. He'll get ahead 0-1. The 0-1 pitch swung on, hit foul. Reynolds is over. He'll lay out. He will not be able to catch the ball. It'll be 0-2. The 0-2 from Boyko will get away from Saida. The runner will advance to third, so the run will be 90 feet away now in a 1-2 count from Boyko. The 1-2 swung on, hit in the gap. Utica leads 6-2 now. So it will be a double there. And Boyko will now have to face the right fielder, Brenton Phillips. Boyko's pitch will be a strike. He'll get ahead 0-1. The 0-1 pitch will be swung on and missed. It's 0-2. Boyko's 0-2 is swung on and missed. We head to the bottom of the fourth as your Pilots trail 6-2. Leading off for your Pilots here is the left fielder, number 11, Cameron Reynolds. first pitch to Reynolds will be swung on, hit up the middle. The shortstop will field it. He'll throw to first, and there is one out here in the bottom of the fourth.
The shortstop from East Brunswick, New Jersey, number 8, David Bermudez.
That'll bring up the shortstop, number 8, David Bermudez. The first pitch to Bermudez will be a ball. He'll get ahead 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes with 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth as the Pilots trail 6-2. The 1-0 will be a strike. It'll be a 1-1 count to Bermudez now. Pitch is called a strike on a swing. It'll be 1-2. The 1-2 pitch to Bermudez swung on, popped up. Shortstop heads back. Second baseman calls for the ball and makes the play. So with 2 outs here in the bottom half of the fourth, it's going to bring up Dylan Duplashon, the third baseman. First pitch he swings is fouled off, falls behind 0-1. The 0-1, and they're going to say he committed. It's 0-2. The 0-2 will be in the dirt. It's 1-2. The 1-2 swung on and missed. We head to the 5th inning as your Pilots trail 6-2. So Boyko remains out here on the mound as we are back for the fifth, and he will look to make sure this game does not get any worse than the 4-run lead it is, and he'll face Dewey Roden. First pitch to Roden will be a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch will miss. It'll be 1-1. So it looks like there are two arms warming up currently in your Pilots bullpen, one of them being Michael Solito. That pitch will miss. It'll be 2-1. The 2-1 will be low. It'll be 3-1. The 3-1 is popped up, sending Reynolds back. He will make the play, and there is one out. So that's going to bring up Vincenzo Castronovo now with one out as Boyko is on the mound. Sorry if you heard that over the mic. I'm being messed with up here. That pitch will miss. It'll be a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 from Boyko will be a strike, 1-1. The 1-1 swung on, hit Reynolds' way again. He will get under it, and there are two outs.
Now batting the catcher, number 21, Tim Mira.
So that's going to bring up the catcher, number 21, Tim Mira. That pitch swung on, popped up. Denny runs over. He runs out of room. Boyko will be ahead, 0-1. The 0-1 will miss high. It'll be 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs now. Pitch is called a ball, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch will be a strike. It'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. The 2-2 swung on and fouled off. The 2-2 pitch from Boyko swung on, past a diving Duplachon. It will be a 2-out single.
Now batting the shortstop, number 11, Gabe Sherman.
That's going to bring up the shortstop, number 11, Gabe Sherman. A swing there So Boyko gets ahead 0-1. So Boyko takes a minute to look around, steps back on the mound as he is ahead 0-1. A decent lead off of first. He takes a look over, delivers home. That ball is hit to Bermudez, and it goes right by him. And Bermudez will get credited with the error there. So the runners will be at second and first with 2 outs now. That pitch will miss high to Pavisky, the center fielder. So Boyko will look to find the zone here. It will be swung on, fouled off. A 1-1 count now. The 1-1 from Boyko is inside 2-1. The 2-1 is called a ball, 3-1. The 3-1 from Boyko will be swung on, hit into the gap. Fedor will run over. He will dive for it. He will not be able to make the play. 2 will come in as Pavisky has a stand-up triple. And he is now a single away from hitting the cycle. That's going to bring up number 25, Robbie Young, the DH. So there are 2 outs here, but 2 do come in after Boyko got 2 quick outs. The Pilots now trail 8-2. First pitch there is a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 will move to 0-2 now. So the 0-2 will have to wait, as Balastro will have to go get a ball behind the plate. Home plate ump Jerome signals play. The 0-2 pitch swung on, chopped foul to Saida. So Boyko ahead 0-2. It will be a ball there, 1-2. The 1-2 will be high and in. It'll be 2-2. The 2-2 from Boyko. Swung on, hit to Bermudez. He will glove it, throw to first. He will get the out. We head to the bottom of the fifth as your Pilots now trail 8-2. Sorry about the delay there as Torres goes down on strikes. That'll bring up Logan Stir, the DH. The first pitch to Stir will be a strike. He falls behind 0-1. The 0-1 will miss. It'll be 1-1. The 1-1 pitch to Stir will be swung on, hit up the middle. The shortstop will glove it. He'll throw to first, a stretch by the first baseman, and there are 2 outs here in the bottom half of the fifth.
Now batting, the first baseman from Arlington, Virginia, number 22, Parker Denny.
So with 2 outs now, that's going to bring up the first baseman, Parker Denny. That pitch will go behind Denny. He'll get ahead 1-0. The 1-0 swung on, crushed in left. Going back as a left fielder. Back off the wall. It will be a 2-out double for Denny. And the Pilots fans here start to have some life.
Now batting, the center fielder from Greensburg, Pennsylvania, number 15, Jordan Fedor.
So with 2 outs, that'll bring up Jordan Fedor, the center fielder. That pitch is a strike. Fedor falls behind 1-0. The 0-1 swung on, fouled off into the catcher's glove. 0-2. The 0-2 will hit Fedor.
Now batting, the second baseman from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, number 9, Bailey.
Runners will be on second and first now. And after the warning, that should be an ejection, but as tensions seem to have cooled, the umpires will not toss him. So with 2 outs and runners on second and first, that's going to bring up Bailey Jimenez. That pitch swung on and hit hard into the gap of second and first. Being waved around is Denny, and he will score. The Pilots now trail 8-3.
Now batting, the catcher from Hamburg, New York, number 13, Ty Saida.
That's going to bring up the catcher, number 13, Ty Saida. Saida awaits his first pitch. It will be a ball low, 1-0. The 1-0 to Saida will be 2-0. So as we close in on 10:40 p.m., the fog is starting to come down around the lights, and you can really see it on the field. The 2-0 to Saito will be swung on and missed. It'll be 2-1. The 2-1 is swung on and missed. It'll be 2-2. The 2-2 will miss. It's 3-2. The 3-2 swung on, hit hard to the first baseman, who is shifted over to field that ball. And we head to the sixth inning as your Pilots trail 8-3. So it looks like the Pilots have gone to the local hometown kid, Dylan Blanchard, here from Newark, New York. The first batter he'll face is Luis De Leon, the second baseman, here in the sixth inning. That pitch swung on and crushed foul. 0-1, Blanchard gets ahead. The 0-1 from Blanchard will be swung on, fouled off once again. 0-2. The 0-2 will miss. It'll be 1-2. The 1-2 will be low. It'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 is crushed to left field, sending Reynolds back. It will bounce off the wall. De Leon will be into second with a stand-up double.
6, Josh Hatcher.
So after that leadoff double, that's going to bring up Josh Hatcher, the first baseman. That pitch is swung on, hit into the gap of the second baseman and shortstop. A run will come in. The Pilots trail 9-3. So a double and then an RBI single will start this inning as Blanchard looks to get his first out. That's going to bring up number 19, Bretton Phillips. The first pitch from Blanchard here to Phillips will miss. It'll be 1-0. The 1-0 will be a ball, 2-0. The 2-0 from Blanchard swung on, hit lightly into right. Torres will play it on the bounce. Runners will be at second and first now with no outs.
Now batting the third baseman, number 28, Dewey Roden.
That'll bring up the third baseman, number 28, Dewey Roden. That pitch will be low. Roden will get ahead 1-0. So far in this inning, Blanchard has allowed one run, and he is looking for his first out with runners on second and first. That pitch is a strike, so 1-1 now from Blanchard. The 1-1 is swung on, fouled off. Dupleshawn runs over. It will be out of play. So Blanchard gets ahead 1-2. That pitch will miss. It'll be 2-2 now from Blanchard. The 2-2 will be swung on and fouled off, so it'll be 2-2 here again. The 2-2 is swung on, fouled off towards first. That pitch will miss. It's 3-2 now from Blanchard. That pitch from Blanchard misses. The bases are now loaded.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 16, Vincenzo Castronova.
And that'll bring up the left fielder, number 16, Vincenzo Castronovo. So Blanchard will work with the bases loaded now, and the first pitch will be a strike. He gets ahead 0-1. That pitch will be low. It's 1-1 from Blanchard now. Pitch fouled off. It's 1-2 now from Blanchard. The 1-2 will peg Castronovo. A run will come in. The Pilots now trail 10-3.
Now batting, the catcher, number 21, Tim Mira.
That's going to bring up the catcher, number 21, Tim Mira, with the bases loaded and nobody out. And it looks like they will make a change here, as Blanchard was unable to get an out tonight and the bases are loaded. That's going to bring in Brandon Odenhall. We'll be back when Odenhall is ready. So Mira will step back into the plate now as Odenhall is ready. The bases are loaded with no outs here in the sixth. That pitch is a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 will miss. It'll be 1-1. The 1-1 is blown by Utica's catcher. It's 1-2. The 1-2 will miss. It's 2-2 now from Odenhall. The 2-2 will miss. It's 3-2 now from Odenhall. The 3-2 is fouled off, so it'll be 3-2 here again. The 3-2 is called a strike, and there is out number 1 here in the top of the sixth. That's going to bring up the shortstop, number 11, Gabe Sherman. The 1-2 will miss. It'll be 2-2. The 2-2 from Odenhall will be a breaking ball, strike 3, and there are 2 outs here in the top of the sixth.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 15, Aaron Ravisky.
That's going to bring up Aaron Pravisky, the center fielder, who is currently a single away from the cycle. That pitch will miss. Pravisky will get ahead 1-0. The 1-0 will be a strike, 1-1. The 1-1 from Odenhall will be a breaking ball, swung on, popped up, sending in Reynolds will make the play. So no cycle tonight for Pravisky. We head to the bottom of the sixth as your Pilots trail 10-3. Leading off for your Pilots here in the bottom of the sixth is the speedy left fielder, Cameron Reynolds. So it is currently 11:03 here at Colburn Park, and the Pilots faithful are still here. And if you're still tuned in, we thank you. And Utica has gone to a new pitcher. It will now be number 17, Frankie Venzia. The first pitch will be up and in to Reynolds, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch will miss high. It'll be 2-0. The 2-0 swung on, fouled off. It'll be 2-1 now to Reynolds. The 2-1 is a strike, 2-2. The 2-2 to Reynolds will be swung on and missed, out number one here in the bottom of the sixth.
Now batting, the shortstop, East Brunswick, New Jersey, number 8, David Bermudez.
That's going to bring up the shortstop, number 8, David Bermudez. Bermudez on the night is 0 for 2 with a walk. First pitch to Bermudez will miss, 1-0. The 1-0 will be swung on, fouled off. It'll be 1-1. A ground ball to the third baseman. He'll throw across the diamond, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the third baseman from Monroe, Louisiana, number 7, Dylan Duplichan.
So that'll bring up Dylan Duplichan, and the first pitch to him will be a strike. He falls behind 0-1. So it'll be 2-1 now. It's 3-1 now to Dupleshan with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. The 3-1 swung on and missed. 3-2 now to Dupleshan. The 3-2 is popped up out of play. It'll be 3-2 again. So the 3-2 will come momentarily as the Blue Sox first base coach talks to home plate ump Brett Jerome. The 3-2 swung on, popped up out of play. We'll have 3-2 here again. The 3-2 swung on, hit in the air. The right fielder heads over. The right fielder gets under it. He makes the play, and we are on our way to the 7th inning as your Pilots trail by 7. So Odenhall will be back as we are back for the 7th. And the first pitch to number 25, Robbie Young, will be a ball that goes over Saida's head. He gets ahead 1-0. That pitch is a strike, 1-1 now from Odenhall. That pitch will be high. It's 2-1. The 2-1 is popped up. In is Duplashawn. Over is Saida. Duplashawn will call for it. He will not be able to glove it. It'll be 2-2 now. Don't. So the 2-2 from Odenhall as he looks in. He'll come set. Deliver it home. It will be a breaking ball in the dirt blocked by Saida. 3-2. The 3-2 from Odenhall will be high, a leadoff walk. And that'll bring up Louis De Leon, the second baseman.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 28. Louis De Leon.
The pitch from Odenhall will miss high. It'll be 1-0. The 1-0 will be high, 2-0. Odenhall's 2-0 pitch will be a ball, 3-0. So that pitch will miss. There will be runners on second and first now.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 6, Josh Hatcher.
So here at 11:17 p.m., it is currently 10-3. The Utica Blue Sox lead in Game 2 of this doubleheader. We are here in the 7th with runners on second and first, and no outs. And the Pilots have no action in the bullpen as the mosquitoes are starting to get bad. The 1-0 from Odie will be high, 2-0, as he seems to have just lost the zone here. And now it does look like some action is going on down there in the Pilots' bullpen. Would not be surprised to see a bench position player come in this game. The 2-0 swung on, hit high and deep, and there's no doubt about that one. It's gone. So it's 13-3. The Utica Blue Sox lead now.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 19, Brett Phillips.
So that's going to bring up Brenton Phillips, the right fielder now, with nobody on and no outs and 3 in here in the 7th. As the Pilots trail 13-3. That pitch will be high, 1-0. That pitch is in there for a strike. It'll be 1-1. The 1-1 swung on, hit into the gap. So it'll be a single here as the inning will continue with no outs.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 28, Dewey Roden.
That's going to bring up the third baseman, number 28, Dewey Roden. That pitch will miss. It'll be 1-0 from Odenhall. Breaking ball in there for a strike, 1-1. That pitch will get away from Saida. It'll be 2-1. Breaking ball misses. It'll be 3-1 now from Odenhall. That ball swung on, hit hard, and foul, 3-2. That pitch swung on, hit to second. Jimenez will run over, throw out the runner. And there is one out here in the top of the 7th.
Now batting, the outfielder, number 16, Vincenzo Castronovo.
So with one out now, that's going to bring up Vincenzo Castronovo. That pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. Excuse me. It is currently the 7th inning, top of the 7th inning. There is one out. The Blue Sox lead 13-3. It is the 7th inning, which will be the last inning in Game 2 of this doubleheader. That ball is swung on and hit hard foul. It'll be 0-2. That pitch is a ball. It'll be 1-2. The 1 and 2 will miss low, so it's 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out now to Castronovo. The team in the blue would be the Utica Blue Sox. The 2 and 2 is popped up. Duplashawn heads back. Bermudez calls for it. He makes the play, and there are 2 outs now in the top of the 7th.
The catcher, number 21, Tim Mira.
So that's going to bring up number 21, the catcher, Tim Mira. Breaking ball misses 1 and 0. That pitch will miss. It's 2 and 0 now. The 2-0 pitch swung on, hit up. It will be foul. And running over and making the catch will be number 22, Parker Denny. The inning will be over, and we head to the bottom of the 7th as your Pilots will try to rally for 10 runs. So leading off for your Pilots here is the right fielder, number 6, Over Torres. The first pitch to him will miss. He'll get ahead 1 and 0. That pitch will be swung on and fouled off. It'll be 1 and 1 now. That pitch swung on, hit hard to the third baseman. He'll throw across the diamond, and there is 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kansas, Pennsylvania, number 18, Logan Stir.
That's going to bring up the DH number 18, Logan Stir. First pitch will be a strike, 0 and 1. That pitch swung on and missed. Stir falls behind 0-2. The 0-2 is cut on and missed, and there are 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. So with 2 outs, that's going to send up Parker Denny, the first baseman.
The first is from Arlington, Virginia, number 22, Parker Denny.
Denny tonight is 1 for 1 here in game number 2 and has one of the only 3 hits. That pitch swung on, fouled off. So it'll be 0-1. The 0-1 swung on and fouled off 0-2. That pitch is called strike 3. Ball game over. Your Pilots lose game 2 13-3. And Utica sweeps the doubleheader here at Colburn Park. It is 11:30. Have a good night. Everyone be safe. I am Tim Watson, and thank you for tuning in on NewarkPilots.tv.